Hi guys. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about peace. So especially since we just had the monks do their walk for peace around the country, and I know that has stirred a bunch of conversations within the spiritual community, just within people in general, and what peace means, and peace really has nothing to do with a spiritual or religious concept. It is more about just finding ways to coexist and to come to a place of love and acceptance. And here's the thing, y'all, we won't see peace in the world until we make peace within our own selves. And we each have parts of our personality, parts of our behavior, parts of our past that we're not so proud of, choices that we've made when we were young, when we were unconscious, when we were acting out of our pain, when we were rebelling, or perhaps even out of judgment. And the only way that we're going to see peace is when we find that place within ourselves, when we learn to coexist with our own being, with our own choices, and finding a way to coexist, or to even forgive, to validate the parts of ourselves that we deny, that we pretend that don't exist. Our guilt, our shame, our regrets, the parts of our personality that we're not so proud of, the things that we deem as our faults. They're parts of us. They are what make us who we are. And when we ignore them and we deny them, we suppress them, they end up becoming, they create more chaos because it is uncontrolled, it is unacknowledged, and it gets louder. It creates more problems in your life and the reality around us because they are, I don't know, they're hurt, they're angry, they're mad because they're not getting the attention, the awareness, the respect that they deserve, and it's not that we need to let them control us or anything like that. They are controlling us whether we realize it or not. And the more that we deny them, the angrier, the louder they're going to get, the more chaos we're going to see. So in order for us to find peace, we have to go within and we have to accept those parts of ourselves. We have to take responsibility for our choices. We have to forgive ourselves. We have to forgive others. We have to see things from a different perspective and allow ourselves grace for choices that we made that weren't so, mature, or so, they weren't our best moments, right? But we're all learning, we're all growing, and we can always ask for forgiveness, and we can choose to do different, we can choose to do better. And the more that we try to blame others for the world around us without taking responsibility and ownership for our part and our role that we play, we're not going to get anywhere, you guys. We're not going to grow, we're not going to evolve. So it's kind of like our duty and our responsibility to make peace within our own beings before we can then expect the world to be at peace. If we're at war with ourselves, what do we think is going to happen in the world, So it's finding ways to make peace with the past, to find a way to coexist with the parts of you that you may not deem so, lightly. Because there's magic in there. Your gifts are hidden in there. The things that you run away from, the things that you deny, there's blessings hidden in those shadows, hidden in the pain. And there are lessons to be learned from those experiences. And I definitely want to suggest to you all to get to know yourselves on a deeper level and question your shadows, question those scary things that you run from, to stop running from them, to turn around and face them and ask them a question. What are you here to teach me? What do I need to learn from this? What do I need to see from this experience? How can I move on from this? What do I need to let go of in order to move forward? Where do I need to comfort myself? Where do I need to learn to love myself more? Where do I need to forgive myself or forgive others? Show me the bigger picture here. Get to know yourself a little bit more so that you can find peace within. And once we start having peace within our own being and we learn to love ourselves and stop running from the parts of us that we're not so proud of and learn to accept them and we can coexist with them, then we will start to see that within the world around us, okay? So that is going to be my advice for you all, is to find a way to have peace within your own being so that we can create more peace in the world around us, so that we will see more peace in the world around us. All right? Lots of love, y'all. Take care.